Let's take a look at Transformers Generations Legacy United Leader Class Decepticon Overcharge. Out of the box with all the accessories he comes with. He comes with two of the same gun, the sword, and those dumb gauntlets that I have no idea why they made those for Blitzwing. It was just a reason to have him reach the leader class price point, and it's really just a waste. That's just silly. You can store his guns on the sides. If you want to be really stupid, you can put those dumb gauntlet things on the back. As for his sword, the directions don't really specify, but I mean, you have every 5mm port on here to choose from pretty much that isn't already taken up, so probably somewhere on the bottom if you really want to just store everything on there. There he is in his tank mode. Please excuse his protruding cockpit right there. I do love how his tank barrel and cannon and everything actually does what you want a tank to do, which is, move its cannon around kind of thing. And if you're so inclined, you can take the gauntlets, pop off the hands. It's hard to do with one hand. Please give me a second. Come on, you poor darn whatever. There we go. You take that off, and then you plug it under. Don't understand why they couldn't just put a hinge to have it fold, so you could, rotate it and then flip it under, but whatever. They look like ridiculous missile pods. I'm taking those things off and putting them in the extra parts drawer, and I don't think are going to ever see the light of day again. Like in his jet mode, the sword doesn't really have a designated place to store, but you got 5mm ports you can choose to put it on. So you can get creative. With Blitzwing, and it's kind of hard to tell, but if you look really closely, they have slightly different head sculpts. And another thing, too, that I noticed about this mold is if you look at Blitzwing's visor, there's that weird seam going down the middle, but it's not too visible unless you really look at it, where on Overcharge, it is very visible when you look at it. There's no avoiding it. If you want to, you can store his weapons on his back. See, there is a dedicated place for his sword. In his primary mode, at least. Now, I know in most continuities that Overcharge technically isn't even a character. He's a mass-produced drone by the Quintessons. But since he has a Decepticon symbol, I am thinking of him as an individual character. Like, I know he was in IDW1. He appeared in, a single panel for the Triorian Guard or whatever the heck. But it's a good thing he isn't, because this man is too expensive to army build. Talk about overcharged, am I right?